All right, hey guys, it's your girl Pretty Mango. Today's video is basically going to be about why I disappeared from YouTube for so long, but I'm back, and why I'm back. And I want to be very transparent with you guys. My channel is going to be about transparency. Like I want to speak on the things that people are scared to speak on. I want to say the things that people are scared to say, and I want to be honest about my life. I feel like I have a story that I want to tell. So yeah, I'm reading from my phone because I have wrote some notes or whatever, and it's kind of hard for me to freestyle right now because my mind is going like 1,000 miles per hour. Um, so the reason why I stopped posting was because I think the last post I made, I was going through something with family, and I started just making videos about what I was going through versus what I had put out previously. So my previous videos were about music. I was doing, I had a podcast called Real with Mango. I was putting out content in regards to that. And I feel like I completely lost myself, right? And then after that, life started lifing on me. Life started lifing so bad that I could not be consistent. And I wanted to be, but I could not be. And I felt like whenever I would try to record something, I'm like, this is not me. And I felt like you guys were gonna know, like, okay, this is not her. You know what I mean? And I felt like it was fake, and I didn't like it. So I just stopped doing content, and I got so discouraged. And I think another thing was I started watching. I don't watching and like paying attention to other people's journeys. And I'm looking and I'm like, oh, I was doing that. You know what I mean? Maybe if I would have kept going, I would have been where she is or whatever. If you are somebody who wants to get back on the content train, like stop comparing yourself, because if you continue to do that, you will never get where you need to be. You got to understand, like, your audience is going to be your audience. People that like you, they're going to like you for you. You don't have to compare yourself to the next person, right? I'm not going to sit up here and act like I got this big old glam team, and I have, a camera crew and a media crew, and special equipment. Baby, I'm recording off of an iPhone, and that's it. I got me a little mic I got from TikTok, and that is it. You know what I'm saying? And for right now, honestly, that's okay. That is okay. I don't feel like the people that really like my content is too pressed about, you know what I'm saying, what equipment I'm using and whether I have a social media team or not. Um, so I also got to a space where I started hiding previous videos. Um, and I think it's important for me to keep some of those up because it's going to show my growth. I feel like when you already have a YouTube channel and you stop posting on there and you decide that you want to do content again and you're like, okay, I'm gonna make a new channel or whatever, don't make a new channel. Like, use the channel that you have and just revamp. Um, Feeling unsure about my content. So I have posted videos that have gotten a lot of attention. I've posted videos that didn't get any attention. And I used to feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna post this and they're not gonna like it, and I'm not gonna get no likes, I'm not gonna get no shares. And that shit used to drive me insane because I'm like, I feel like I'm putting out quality stuff. Why is nobody liking? Why is nobody sharing? But now in 2026, I feel like I'm gonna post whatever I want to post. If y'all like it, y'all like it. If y'all don't, y'all don't. I am not going to be for everybody. That's totally fine. Um, but I will have an audience that I attract who genuinely like me. Wanting a fresh start. I did want a fresh start. I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue to use this YouTube channel. Um, but I said, you know what? Why not? I've already gained a following on here. You know what I mean? So I don't think it makes sense to just start completely over if I don't have to. You know what I mean? So if you are in that same spot, use the channel that you have and make it grow unless you just feel like it's not going to work. At that point, then it's like, okay, maybe you shouldn't. Now I'm starting a new podcast. Well, I have a new podcast, and it's called No Script with Pretty Mango. No script is basically like nothing is scripted. Everything that I say right now, I mean, outside of me reading, what I put in my phone, but this is stuff that I took the time out to write in my notes that I'm reading to you guys. So technically it's not scripted. I just put it in my notes. But nothing is scripted. I'm not reading from a teleprompter. Like, what y'all see today is me. This is me. I'm not going to front to kick it. I'm not doing that. I have so much that I want to talk about because I know it's so many women in particular who can relate to me and the things that I have been through on this earth. It's not just about dating and relationships. My work life, friends, relationship with my parents, relationship with my children. It's just so many different things that I want to talk about and I'm going to talk about. And I feel like, it's enough for everybody to relate to. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at. So if you guys are wondering, like, oh my God, where she come from? Because I started just, posting, little shorts and stuff. Um, because I woke up today and I was like, you know what? I need you to remember who you are. I was in a relationship and we broke up. It was very sudden. I wasn't expecting it and it hurt. But I realized that while I was with him, I was not myself. I am naturally a creative person. Um, I've always been into music, always been into poetry, always been into making content. The Pretty Mango thing has been a thing for a very long time. But I feel like when I was in that relationship, I made my life all about that relationship and I totally forgot who I was. And when I tell y'all the moment we broke up, the very next day, which was today, I just got all these ideas. It was just like they just start coming back to back, back to back. And I said, wow, it is amazing how sometimes you can be with somebody and completely like lose yourself in that relationship and not even realize it until after it's finished. And I feel like the reason why it happened like that is because he wasn't for me. Like he was just blocking my creativity. And for some reason, I felt like I had to just make sure he was happy. You know what I mean? And as much as I did, it wasn't even enough. So I feel like I could have continued to focus on myself like I was before I started dealing with him. You know what I mean? And that's a lesson learned. That's a different conversation for a different video. But I wanted to let y'all know why I left for so long and why I'm back. You know what I mean? And my purpose for being back. No script with Pretty Mango. That is my content. So just know that it's not going to be, my content is not just about one thing. I'll be talking about whatever the hell comes to my mind, whatever I want to talk about, whatever I feel like people want to hear. And, you guys are always welcome to leave feedback and comments. I'm going to always show love. I do have my TikTok posted, so you guys can, click on that link and follow me on TikTok where I post lots of stuff, story times, whatever. But I want to, get back to connecting with you guys, honestly. And I want to say I appreciate those who've been following me for all these years. You know what I mean? It's been a good 4 years. So I just want to say thank you. And I'm back. And I look forward to, creating more content and ultimately just engaging with you guys. And, any ideas or anything you guys want me to talk about, please, like, if you can, find me on TikTok, send me a message, leave a comment on my YouTube video. Let me know what y'all want to hear because I'm going to give y'all my honest, raw opinion on whatever, whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. I just want to say thank y'all for watching. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like this video, share this video. And, welcome to the community. Pretty Mango. No script with Pretty Mango. Welcome. And I'll see y'all real soon. Bye-bye.